Speaking of things when we were kids, one of the biggest things like to happen to the world. I mean, I remember very much some of the big tragic incidents that happened when you're a kid. You remember where you were. Like I remember where I was like when the space shuttle exploded. I remember I was in grade school and the school like ended the school day.
Oh no.
I didn't even go to an American school. We were in Canada and they like ended the school day early. Like I still remember stuff like that. Now there are other things in life. You guys can tell I've been 3-hour shows plus hour-long companion videos have been starting to take a toll on my voice, but that there are other things, maybe even much more ridiculous things that we remember exactly where we were. I can think of a number of things and events of I was there. I remember where I was when this happened. And I am not proud to tell you, I remember exactly where I was. I was at my buddy's house in his basement. One other friend was with us when the Pamela Anderson, Tommy Lee sex tape came out. Now listen, you got to remember, I was not the sophisticated, mature, worldly man you see before you today. At the time, this was a period of my life when I could be distracted from anything important with, ooh, boobies. I mean, that would be it. They would distract me, done. But I remember a little while ago, they announced that Hulu was going to be doing a series with Lily James, and everybody at home say it with me. Lily James. With Lily James and Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier himself.
Winter Soldier, man.
We're going to be playing Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee. Yes, Pamela. That's a totally different movie. That's a totally different sex tape. Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee Jones, totally different sex tape. But Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee are doing a series about the whole thing, just called Pam and Tommy Lee, and the trailer for it dropped today. I didn't realize that I keep forgetting the guy who plays Ron Swanson, Nick Offerman. That Nick Offerman is also in it. And Seth Rogen is in it. Of course, this seems like the type of thing Seth Rogen would be in.
100%.
100%. Something that he would be in. And I got to tell you, when I heard that they were going to do this, I thought this is a dumb idea. This is a dumb idea. But I watched this thing and I'm like, I'm fascinated. Like the drama behind it. And I'll tell you why. What else? And I feel embarrassed and kind of ashamed, although I was younger at the time, but I feel embarrassed and kind of ashamed that the thing you don't think about when something like this happens is that while they had the very glamorous, they were big celebrities and everything, Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee were real people. They're real people. And this is like in the infancy of the internet.
Wasn't this the first?
This was the first big major sex tape.
This was before Kim and Paris.
Before Kardashian. Yeah, it was the Pam and Tommy sex tape. And, you know, when you're at the time, you're just thinking, ooh, right? But these are real people. And the idea of putting a human face to it's like how agog and aghast would you be? Like something so private, like gets out to the world. I mean, to me, it's like the most embarrassing thing I can possibly imagine. I mean, I want to crawl under a rock if I find out my butt crack was showing for 5 seconds in something. Like seriously, there was one time, true story.
Butt crack Jones.
Speaking of butt crack, there was one time. In the early days of the John Campea Show, in the first year that I was doing the John Campea Show solo, there were days that I literally did not wear pants because it didn't matter. You guys in the live chat, you remember this. There were literally days.
Let's not do that anymore.
You guys, nothing has changed.
There were literally days that I knew, because this was my camera shot. This camera shot right here, this was my one and only camera shot in the early days of the John Campea Show. So there were literally days that I would wake up and I wouldn't even worry about, I don't need to wear pants. We're in Southern California. It's hot. I don't need to wear pants. And then what happened was I used to have my toy rack behind me, and somebody wrote in a live question saying, hey, that one particular hot toy on there, because it was blurred out. Like, what is that? Oh, I said, glad you asked. And I turned around, not even thinking about it. And I got up, and the world got its first giant gulp of Campea Gitch goodness. Where I just got up, and I'm sitting there in my underwear, blah. And of course,
Yes.
it gets screen captured.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
so it got screen captured.
Why wouldn't you?
And it got sent out on Twitter. Gitchgate is what I called it.
Gitchgate?
I refer
Oh my
to it as
God.
Gitchgate. But listen, the point is, what does this have to do with Pamela and Tommy Lee? The point is, I was
Nothing. Absolutely.
Not a damn thing.
You just wanted to talk about your butt crack.
I didn't want to talk about butt crack all day. I was mortified. And
I heard.
I was just wearing my underwear. I mean, it's not like I was naked. There wasn't even much crack showing.
Did we know what day of the week it was based on the shot?
I'm going to probably guess maybe that's why Aaron called it No Pants Thursdays. Maybe it was a Thursday and she was aware of that. I don't know. The point of the story.
I meant, did your underwear say Tuesday?
No, nor did they have my name written on Tuesday's underwear. You know what would have been worse? If it said Tuesday/Wednesday/Thursday underwear. This is a rabbit hole. When I was in Bible college, when you're a college student, you don't have a lot of money. You don't have much money.
No.
And you save what quarters you have. And we had this one dude, super great guy, but we had this one dude, we realized, hey man, because we walk around the men's dorm kind of in your gitch, whatever. It's like, were you wearing that underwear yesterday? It's like, oh dude, so look, he would wear it.
Oh no.
No.
Don't tell me he'd turn it inside out.
And then he turned it inside out. He turned it inside out and wear it the next day.
Nope.
Because you got to save on that laundry money, right?
No.
Anyway, getting back to Pamela and Tommy Lee.
What the hell were
point
we
of the story
talking about again?
is if I am feeling completely, like completely embarrassed and humiliated and shocked, it's just the fact that I got seen in my underwear. Imagine having a video go out to the world when it wasn't, oh, it's just another day, another news, water is wet. This was before anything like this had ever happened before. And you're now out there when the world probably already has a perception of you. And Pamela Anderson's talked about this. Like, unfortunately, her role on Baywatch and stuff like that, people had a certain perception of her, right? And then having a sex tape come out probably didn't help. But I'm telling you, I'm watching this trailer and I'm thinking, the drama of this seems amazing. So I thought the trailer was incredible. I thought the trailer was really good. I didn't have a lot of interest in this series before. This trailer made me really interested in this series. And again, it's Lily James. And seeing Sebastian playing Tommy Lee is going to be crazy. Did you have a chance to see this trailer?
I did. And I remember seeing the first look months ago and going, Lily James with Pamela Anderson, that's not, oh my gosh.
Exactly.
She looks
I had the
just
same
like
thought.
her.
Yep.
Just like her. But it's so funny because you've got Seth Rogen and Nick Offerman. Like it's such a fun gang of people. But the funny thing was when I saw the trailer, that's the first thing I thought of was how these are people and how just because that was her persona of
Right.
like the sexy bombshell, it doesn't necessarily mean you have access to every part of my life. And just, I forgot, I mean, I was what?
Young.
11, 10 or 11, I don't even remember when that happened. And I remember thinking, I didn't know, but was my thought. I didn't realize that the tape was stolen
Right.
instead of leaked. It's not like you had a publicist going, look, you're not hot right now. Let me just leak this, get you a little bit more attention. It was like stolen from his house or something.
Something like that, yeah.
But like, what a violation. And just because your persona is blonde hair, big boobs, doesn't mean that you want to be out there like that. And so I actually feel pretty bad for him. And she's got 2 sons now. So it's kind of like, what do you do when you see a trailer of your mom and dad's
Yeah.
sex life?
Yeah.
Yikes.
But I'm glad the story, you know what, if for no other reason, I'm glad the story's being told because I think it's going to tell that side of the story that we never really thought about, right? So I think this looks great. Question is for you guys. Did you have a chance to see the trailer for Pam and Tommy I thought it looked fantastic. I cannot wait to see this thing. What did you guys think about it? Whatever it is, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.